I think probably the best advice that I could give somebody that's newer is don't rush it, because it takes so much time. You have so much to learn, and you see people get burnt out. Um, I mean, the amount of investors I knew when I started compared to how many I see now is an astronomical number of people that have come and gone. But it's a war of attrition. It's last man standing. So figure out one thing, do one thing, and get really good at it. Whether that's bird dogging for someone that does deals, or help somebody that's doing fix and flips. Meet people in your area that are doing it, and focus on baby steps.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level, and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kesil, and today I'm joined by someone I'm looking forward to chatting with, Jonny Clay, who is a real estate investor in the Colorado area, primarily working on fix and flips, as well as a bit of wholesale. So excited to have you here today, Jonny.
Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. I think our listeners are really going to take something away from how you're approaching your business, working directly with the buyers and connecting other investors as well. So let's dive in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So first off, for those who are not yet familiar with you and your work, can you share what your main focus is?
Yeah, so my name is Jonny Clay. I'm based out in Northern Colorado. My primary focus is a couple fold. Number one, it's giving sellers all of their options before they ever sign a contract. And the other one is really giving back to my community and helping to kind of coach and sponsor some newer investors and make some connections with some older investors.
Awesome. And how did you get started in investing?
So I got started in investing in like 2018 or 2019. My wife and I started a contracting company. She was a painter forever, and I'm from the country. So we built my parents' house up there. Did quite a bit of it. And then I got into construction at a pretty early age. I did a ton of it throughout my early 20s. And then my wife was a painter when we met, and she was like, hey, people will pay through the nose for just like a faucet being swapped out or a light being changed. So we slowly grew our company mostly by word of mouth, but we ended up focusing primarily on higher end kind of white glove service. And that brought us in touch with a lot of people with a lot of money. And we started seeing some real estate transactions that some other people were doing. And that's right about the time that Grant Cardone came on the scene. And I actually saw him in a comedy podcast, which is so wild because it's not what you would expect to hear on that podcast at all. And the next day I went and looked for some of his classes and signed up and took it about as far as I could until they were like, yeah, you need another $20,000-$30,000 to continue. And I kind of stepped back and said, well, let me do some research of my own and see what we can figure out here. And kind of got into it slow and steady. But that's kind of been my approach with everything in real estate is, really get your feet set and then slow and steady wins the race.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Awesome. And what do you feel have been some of the main keys that have allowed your business to be able to grow and run smoothly?
So I would say the biggest key for sure is the fact that my wife is my partner on it. She's got a bachelor's in interior design and a master's in project management. So I like to explain it like I grab one end of a rope and I just start running as fast as I can. And if she wasn't behind me, untying all the knots, I would absolutely end up overboard, stuck in rope. But she has been able to help me keep things kind of solid and organized, and she's been a huge help. I would say another big help is just being local. I've been doing this for long enough that just in this area, I have opportunity just pop out of nowhere regularly because I've put myself into this community um, so much in the last couple years that I've kind of become a more minor fixture, but a fixture nonetheless in Northern Colorado real estate.
Yeah, amazing. And when you started investing, were fix and flips the primary type of strategy that you got into?
No. So to be completely honest, as soon as we got in, we were kind of chasing that pie in the sky, creative finance, Airbnb strategy because it just sounded so damn good. It just sounded like the best opportunity. And then once you start learning about it and you realize one, how rare the creative finance strategies actually work, and two, how solid you have to be on your numbers. Because as we've all seen, I mean, Airbnb has taken a big hit in a lot of places in the country. And so some of those people that picked up those creative properties aren't as in as good of situations as they were. So that kind of steered me back towards traditional cash. But yeah, no, we started doing the creative Airbnb, crazy cash flow, pie in the sky kind of strategy.
Awesome. And what has been your experience in the fix and flips and the wholesaling that you're into now?
So fix and flips have been absolutely tremendous. We've got the background and the ability to be able to really do some neat stuff with some of the fix and flips we've done. We're able to keep them all in house. And honestly, we're very confident in our numbers.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
So the fix and flips were something that, we always decided that if the numbers make sense, then we'll take a fix and flip all day. We're very confident in what we do. We've been doing it for a long time, but we are the type of people that will tell an agent or a seller this is not for us. We'll tell them, this is kind of what we see. So we consider ourselves more on the education side than the sales side. We're happy to educate people on what we see, but we'll never try to sell somebody on why they should give us a house at a certain price. If the numbers just don't mesh, then we'll tell them what we see as the best option, and hopefully we can be more of a service than just a cash offer and on to the next one.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that you mentioned you're supporting other investors. Can you share what that looks like?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually joined Pace Morby's Sub2 in 2021. My first fix and flip here in Fort Collins was actually Pace Morby, who had sponsored the loan for us. So we found the house and he said, I see what you guys are doing. I believe that you guys can do this. So I will buy the property. I will put it in my name and then I'll split the profit with you 50-50, which was tremendous because I like to put it like this. We split $30,000 on the back end. So I got paid $15,000 for 9 months worth of work and a bachelor's degree in how to not flip a house. So that one was absolutely the foundation. And then we went into wholesaling for a while and I got more involved with the Sub2 community and I started throwing a meetup here in Northern Colorado. It's the third Thursday of every month at the Emporium Sports Bar from 5:30 to 7:30. And we basically just get together with local investors and ask them, what do you have? What do you need? So we do a lot of connecting, but it's not paid. It's not something that you ever have to worry about splitting out some money from your deals. Like, we're literally just here to help grow our community in Northern Colorado because we've got a ton of opportunity. And I would really like to see investors not getting such a bad rap. But I think that starts by us kind of keeping each other on the level and keeping each other accountable in our community. And the best way to do that is to know who's really doing business and who's just trying to make that quick paycheck from investing. So I try to be as involved in the community as possible. I go to as many meetups as I can other than the one that I throw. And I'm just always looking to connect and kind of help somebody do their deal and see what we can bring back to Fort Collins.
Yeah, that's incredible that you're creating this space for people to learn and to grow.
Yeah, that's kind of one of our big goals is really giving back to the community as much as possible.
Love that. So, what are you most focusing on solving or scaling to next?
So the two things that we're really focused on right now is we do a lot of direct to agent. So I actually hired a couple of VAs recently that are not cold calling agents. They are reaching out to agents and creating relationships and having conversations. They're not doing any of the numbers. I'm actually doing all of the showings and all of the numbers. So that is really exciting to me. And the other thing that's exciting to me is we've started our Connect to an Investor marketing campaign. So we'll start having more of those ads running and we'll see signs in Northern Colorado and letting people know that they have that option to get all of their answers before they commit themselves to somebody who's clearly trying to make as much profit as possible. So we're very excited about Connect to an Investor.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Yeah, sounds like such a unique and amazing project that you're creating. Love that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you're doing some creative financing work. What does that look like for you?
So we will do some Sub2. I think Sub2 is a little more difficult, because you just can't rent a lot of sub-2s. I mean, that they just don't make sense. So people that are picking up sub-2s kind of have to do it as a co-living or something really creative, that often takes a lot of time to get into. But something we're really excited about right now is the amount of seller finance that we're able to do, because something like 21% of homes in northern Colorado are paid off cash, and a lot of these people are wanting to sell, and it's all upside, so they're going to get absolutely slammed with capital gains because their home prices have tripled in the last 20 years. So it's fun to be able to give these people the price that they're asking for and help them avoid some taxes and actually have a rental that cash flows. So that's really our primary focus in creative right now. But we also do a lot where like we can get sellers a first position HELOC on their home, and then we'll use our contracting company to help them fix it up and just take a small fee on the back end to help them list it traditionally. So I guess the easiest way to answer your question is everything I do is creative. I do something creative in every deal. I do keep super standard, typical cash, but every house is a fingerprint. I like to figure out what special little nooks and crannies that it has that we can be creative on, not just to get ourselves a good deal, but to really help out whoever is involved in the transaction, whether that's the seller directly or someone in probate or an agent that's helping somebody listed, or there's a lot of different ways that one can do real estate, and I enjoy finding all the different ways and just kind of having fun with it. That's my biggest thing. I like having fun with real estate. It is a lot of fun. I'd rather be doing this than almost any job on earth.
Yeah, I think that's important to enjoy it. What advice would you give to a newer investor, someone that's just starting?
I think probably the best advice that I could give somebody that's newer is don't rush it, because it takes so much time. You have so much to learn, and you see people get burnt out. I mean, the amount of investors I knew when I started compared to how many I see now is an astronomical number of people that have come and gone. But it's a war of attrition. It's last man standing. So figure out one thing. Do one thing and get really good at it. Whether that's bird dogging for someone that does deals, or help somebody that's doing fix and flips. Meet people in your area that are doing it, and focus on baby steps. I used to tell people, give it 90 days. Honestly, give it 6 months. Take your time, figure out what you're doing, and really get good at one thing at a time.
Yeah, I love that. That's super important. So before we wrap up here, if someone wants to reach out, connect, learn more, where can people find you?
So people can find me at johnnyrealestate.com, no H, Jonny, realestate.com, or they can, if you're a seller and you're looking to get a real world analysis on the actual numbers of your home, not just what an agent tells you they think you could get for it, and get a really broken down analytical view on it, connect to an investor.com. So it's super simple. Come find me. I'd be happy to run through some numbers with you.
Perfect. Appreciate your time and your story. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, totally. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciated this. It was a lot of fun. I don't get to talk about the things that I love too often.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got to share what it is that you are passionate about. So thank you so much. And for the listeners tuning into the show, if you got value, make sure you have subscribed. We've got more conversations with operators like Jonny who are building real businesses, and we'll see you on our next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.